It'll be one to go this time by. Coming to the green, buddy. Coming to the green. Let's go get him. Go, go, go. Dig, dig, dig. Go, 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 go.
Get your motor running. Head out on the highway.
Excited about it. We led so many laps in the spring race, and right about this area ran out of gas and didn't make it back around. So very excited about things. It hasn't been too much time since we raced here last, so I feel like we should be very competitive and race for the win. Just got to outrun them. You just need to score more points, and you can't count on anyone having bad luck. Tony's very smart, knows how to win championships, knows how to win races. So it really comes down to outperforming Tony or whoever that guy may be. It certainly looks like Tony's going to be the guy to beat. But there's a lot of racing between now and then. We'll just have to see who's on fire. I mean, the two cars shown a lot of speed. I think we've shown it. You look through the 42. Juan's been really producing some great numbers. So you get down to that 10-week stretch, you just got to outrun guys. It's definitely a team sport, and the team has a much broader perspective of what's going on during the race. I'm just in there explaining what I feel and let Chad sort out tire strategy based on lap times, fuel strategy, based on all the things that they have to try to figure that out. And the technology side, I have to count on our engineering staff, Chad's ideas. Those guys taking it from a computer, applying it to a race car, validating it, putting it together. I mean, there's a lot that goes into it. So people that don't believe it's a team sport, it is very much a team sport. I'm just a lucky guy behind the wheel out there on Sundays driving it. But
I mean, it's close to home for me. It's a little bit farther away from home than Chicago is, but I grew up in South Bend, and my dad's business was in Michigan, so I spent a lot of time in Michigan, and it's a great racetrack, and I enjoy the area, the Irish Hills, and the fishing, the outdoor game, and all that stuff. We flew in today and took a bunch of back roads over here to the racetrack and seen some pheasants and some other stuff. It's just stuff you don't get to see if you like that kind of thing. Stuff you don't get to see most other racetracks.
It's a good question. I learned something that applies to Joe's question earlier. It's that about halfway through 2005 or 2006, I felt like some of the fans that Joe mentioned may have perceived me feeling now. I felt like, holy, this is not going like I want. I was almost a little panicked. I thought I have all this expectation, all these people, and all these sponsors now, and I thought, man, I have to make something work here because, I have to win because that's what we did last year and that's what everyone expects. I realized about halfway through that season that line of thinking was not going to be productive, that was going to head me down the wrong path. So I think that the thing I learned the most, the thing that I value the most from of the lessons I learned in 2006 was just to be calm, be confident, know, hey, I can do this. I'm not doing anything differently. This is just the way racing works sometimes. So that's I think that's the biggest lesson from 2006. This place is special for me. This is this marks my 5th year in Cup. This race this weekend. So that's pretty good memories from 5 years ago this weekend, and our success here has been great. So I look forward to this one. From where I sit, yeah, I think I've done a better job this season than I have in a lot of. I've done as good or a better job this season than I had last season. We don't have the results to show for it, but I feel like I've done a really good job. We've had a little bit of, so we've had some scenarios. I mean, let's just look at this, guys. If we would have had a good pit stop at the end of the race in Texas, would have won the race. If Brad and I had, if things would have gone a little bit differently at Talladega, I would have won Talladega. Pocono, if I didn't have to worry so much about fuel mileage there, about points, it's very possible I could have won that race. I mean, those are legitimate 3 races. Could have won. Nobody be asking any questions. That question wouldn't even exist. And the only reason it does is because of just very slight extraneous small things. So if I were to go and change my whole mode of competition based on those slight things that I can't control, that would be really foolish. I mean, I don't know what else I'm supposed to do. I do the best I can,
Yeah, Michigan, obviously the backyard of the manufacturers, and there's that pride that you feel when you come out this way that you want to win for your guys. And for us, that's Dodge. And, of course, Roger Penske has a big business based up here. And the previous car owner I had with Roush, they had a big business. So this racetrack has always been special to me in that fashion. And so you're motivated to find small things that can help give you an advantage over the competition, because there's that bragging right, especially with the troubling times that are in the Detroit area. If you're out here winning at the racetrack at Michigan International, they're definitely putting that feather in the cap back up in Detroit. And so our outlook for the weekend is to build on our finish from June, which we qualified 5th. I think we finished 8th. And so we want to build on that and try a couple small things since we've learned in the last month or so, since we've been here last, to bump us up into a top 5 or a shot for the win. Because right now, sitting 4th in points with the gap that we have, we feel comfortable heading towards the chase. We'd have to do something really stupid not to make the chase. So we're just going to take it up a notch and see what we can get. I still think it works. I still believe that you have a playoff atmosphere. You have the stretch in September like you would in baseball, like December is for football. And you got to make the playoffs is one thing, and that's what there's quite a few teams out there doing right now. They're trying to get their way into the top 12. Then once the playoffs start, teams get eliminated, just like that happens in the other sports of basketball and baseball, football. Not everybody's going to have a shot to win it at Homestead at the end of the year. Normally you only have 2 guys in other sports, whereas in 2004 there was 5 guys that mathematically had a shot at winning it. That's what NASCAR wants to see, is 4 or 5 guys that have run consistent, that have won races. They want to have them duke it out down in Homestead for the championship. Playoff atmosphere, I think, works. It makes it exciting.
Our real goal this year to start with was making the chase. When we sat down with Brian a year ago, we said, next year we need to make sure we make that chase. And if we don't, we've got to be a contender for it. We can't run 20th every week. And we did that. We've been working. We're getting better every week, and we just got to keep doing the same thing. Yeah, it is. It's simple. It's simple. It's an average. We know what average we got to run to be in the chase. It doesn't matter who beats you that one day or another. You can't start being focused on, like last week. You have Biffle in front of me, you have Edwards in front of me, and you have Kyle Busch. And all 3 guys are right around where I'm running. One is in the bubble, the other one is a little behind me, the other one is right in front of me. And you start thinking, I need to. You don't. You still, think about where everybody else is running. This week, you might be ahead of them or behind them. You just got to keep doing what you're doing. I think overall we've been doing that, and we just got to keep doing that. Play smart, don't take any big risks, and hopefully it pays off. Everybody's on the same page, and that's what makes making us run this good. It's not myself driving better or having better cars. I think everybody's just doing their part. And that's what it takes. If you can put everybody in the same page to do what everybody's supposed to, then things work out good.